EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction of the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the New England Patriots. And the Cowboys are able to recover. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Here's Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly,
and he's going to go down again. Jamie Collins, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here, back-to-back sacks. And they'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's third and long. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up fourth down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Running with Elliott. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. On second down, Michel. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. Now Brady. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. On second down, Michel. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Brady going to throw. And able to find Dorsett. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Michel on an island by himself in the backfield. Second and goal. To throw, it's Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, and when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
This is third and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Shotgun now for Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. James White there to make the grab. Cowboys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And a man out of the backfield gets in for the score. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 49 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Kai Forbath on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And all the way down to the 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Brady to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Edelman, the intended receiver that time. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. Past the 20, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Forbath to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Trying for Edelman again. This time he's got it. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Following the penalty, Michel. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On the ground is Michel, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run for it. This is White. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. So now Brady and the Patriots going for 2. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything.
They've got his man complete. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now Prescott. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Prescott now from the 50. Looks right. He's going to find Gallup here complete. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And Forbath will put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we?
It's a foot race. 30, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, 83 yards. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. A quick pass out to Aguilar. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
A first carry now for Jordan Howard. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. To throw, it's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And he'll be taken down at the 18. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down and 4. Wilson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Buying time to his left. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Working from the gun, Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Power.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Check, 47. Hey, I'm coming.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Forced out to his left. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brandon Graham picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Play action. It's Wilson. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that's gonna be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
Third and long. It's Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Timmy Jernigan with a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Touchdown, Seahawks! Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard, 79 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Throwing on second down. Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
It's through the end zone for a touchback.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On second down, Cook. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Third and long for Cousins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. On second down now, it's Cook. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Cousins gives way to Cook. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a second and 13. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is third down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. This is Johnson. He's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 16. So opening drive, third down. They complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
The tackle was made by Michael Bennett.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. At their own 18-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Steps away to his left. And he's got room. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. A first down carry by Elliott. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. That one completes Elliott. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, let's switch the mic right here. We go Mike 40, Mike 40.
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of... And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Cooper was the target there.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And they got the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. From the 25 on 2nd down, Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Steps away. Now he'll square up and throw deep. He's got a man, complete.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
Well, that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half.
Here we go, 47.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Dancing to his left. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Ready? Check wide. 54. Gun.
Cousins now after the fumble recovery. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this 1st half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A first down throw for Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. The 40. The 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play here for the Cowboys. 55 yards. They go play action here on first down. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. To throw again on second down. Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 7-yard line.
Check 3. Switch. Hey, kill.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott. This to Jarwin. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. They run it again with Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Right there,
54 miles.
I got you.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. On first down, it's Elliott. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Play action now. Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 17-yard line. From the red zone now, Prescott. He's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 17 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. On the carry, it's Cook. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This defense really clamping down. Although they're losing the game still, this second half has been theirs.
And they're winning it. I almost equate it to being a boxer. And whenever you see a good fight, the guy who is on his toes and doing the punching, that's the guy who's winning. And that's the way they're going at it defensively now. Much more aggressive in there.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, 60 yards. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
From the 29, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Check 4, check 4.
Looking to throw on second down. Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Alert three, alert three. Alert three. Check, 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 check.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Kill, kill, kill.
Again, it's Elliott. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Prescott to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, you crowd the line of scrimmage. If they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now it all rests on the foot of Kai Forbath. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So now it all rests on the foot of Kai Forbath. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try it.
It's going to be digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
It will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
Hey, man, this last game that I played with the Cowboys versus the Vikings, I think the first and second quarter I had 0, bro. And this nigga had like 14
So that's a
G's.
wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon
Yeah,
Gunn.
boy,
And
I
this has
got
been a
this in the
presentation of the
17,
NFL on
14.
EA Sports. For more, check us out at
Hey,
easports.com.
I'm on the game at the end, man. I gotta call
From
his ass.
Minneapolis.
I owe this
Good
game
night,
to you,
everybody.
bro. I was running the shit out there clock.